streets, coming straight out the garage talk. News from the streets, coming straight out the garage.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Mackie D, man. Back again at you, man, with Garage Talk TV, man. Happy to be here. It's been a long week. Thank you, man, for supporting the show, and thank y'all, man. Tonight, man, we're gonna spill through a few things, man. It look like a special night tonight, you know what I'm saying? First of all, man, a whole lot is happening in the hip hop community, man. DFW, man, a whole lot of Yella Beezy has been arrested, you know what I'm saying, suspected to have paid for the murder of rapper Mo 3, you know, R.I.P. to Mo 3, you know, condolences to his family, you know what I'm saying, and just a lot going on that front, you know what I'm saying. You got GS to run the situation that went down, you know, so it's a whole lot going down, man, with the rappers, you know what I'm saying. And may the truth prevail, you know, in the Yella situation, and may everybody be able to live with it, you know what I'm saying. Hip hop, the culture of hip hop, man, you know, we're gonna have to try to clean that up, you know what I'm saying. It's just got out of hand. And when you get size, you know, y'all done really kind of got in the situation to where y'all have made it, you know what I'm saying. You brothers need to take the ticket, man. You don't owe your city nothing. All you are artists, you know, entertainers, man. No more, no less. Good opportunity, man, to go on and build your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Create generational wealth for your family. You know what I'm saying? All the street stuff, man. You know, y'all need to leave that out of the hip hop, man. It's really watering down the culture. Then you got stuff going on the West Coast, man. You know what I'm saying? Big U and that little 6-0 situation out there where a whole lot of, you know, quote unquote, allegedly extortion and all that. You know, everything, whatever they got them going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then bleeding over, you know, into the hip hop world, man. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying, man. We're gonna have to get together, man, to clean up the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, man. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, man. Yeah, man. Moving right along, man. The Cowboys, man. Hoping they would be wrapping Michael Parsons up sometime soon. We need Michael Parsons, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping we can get a running back, man, in the first round, or a wide receiver. Either or, man, either or. Wide receiver, running back, second round, come back with my running back. You know what I'm saying? See, I've been watching some good backs lately, man. And I'm really impressed with the kid from Ohio or North Carolina, man. Either one of those two, man. Omarion from North Carolina, Hampton from North Carolina, and the kid out of Ohio, Travion, man. You know, any one of them two I'm cool with, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Mavs tonight, you know what I'm saying? Playing against Indiana, man. Look like we're gonna pull it out, man. 45 seconds as I made it's 45 seconds remaining as I made this video, and we up by 4, so I'm hoping we can pull that out. You know, get well, Mavs, man. We watching y'all. But the culture of hip hop, man, it's sad, man. You know, you can make a little change out here, you get put on out here. This your boy Mac, you know what I'm saying? I done been on all sides, man, you know what I'm saying? I done been in situations to where, you know, quote unquote, man, so-called gangster, you know what I'm saying? We get into it, you know what I'm saying? I say so-called because in the end he ended up pressing charges on me. You know what I'm saying? And either or, you know, after I done lived it down and lived it through it, I kind of confess, man, you know, I come to the situation where I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, I didn't end up taking his life even though he drew on me, you know what I'm saying? Both of us known in the neighborhood, he drew, he blind, he shot blind, he missed. You know what I'm saying? But then I had mine, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, that same, you know, that gangster, that situation, I still had got charges pressed upon me by that person. You know what I'm saying? Even though he missed, but then I came up and I did what I did, you know what I'm saying? But then the situation was bigger because the neighborhood knew us both, so it was broke the neighborhood and everything apart, you know, because he had love as well as me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't look for no ill will on that situation or none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Make that dude, you know what I'm saying, even out there all in all, like, you know, like some, you know, Charleston White type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? The rappers find themselves in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just gonna further divide the city. You know what I'm saying? One side gonna want something one way, one side looking at it another way. Especially in these YouTube streets. I've been monitoring these YouTube streets. A lot of these boys playing the role of law enforcement on YouTube streets, which they don't understand that Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, they have big police forces. They don't need our help to lock nobody up. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happened in these circumstances, may everybody be able to live with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Some outcomes ain't gonna come out like everybody, like one side. It's always one side that's gonna feel left out. But the culture of rap, man, we need to, like, you know, y'all guys need to come together, man, and find y'all some kind of coalition, man, where y'all sit down, you know, and talk to each other and get the people to see, you know, these groups. You know, it's kind of hard because, you know, you're your own artist. Every artist is his own artist. But a certain brand of the genre, you know, rap, you know, especially in the southern region, you know, you need to get together, man. Like Pimp C say, man, you know, they laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? So get up off the, you know, get up off the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be losing kids. You know what I'm saying? Mamas don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, calling because they looking at it another way and they calling downtown every day. You know what I'm saying? And they looking for some, you know, justice. You know what I'm saying? What they feel is from how they looking at it. But all in all, though, you know what I'm saying, we gonna have to get together, man, because it's a whole bigger picture, man, that's going on while we sitting up here distracting and losing and all this stuff going on. You got the extortion of these dudes and all this stuff going on. It's out of control, bro. The rap culture is out of control, man. Garage Talk TV. Click, like, subscribe. Help grow the show. And there's no winners, man, once y'all youngsters get out there and do some and everything, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, somebody gonna roll on somebody. You know, that's just how they go. Somebody gonna roll on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And we know this, you know what I'm saying? I just shared y'all the situation. You know what I'm saying? Straight up situation. You know what I'm saying? It could have worked out the other way. It could have been me. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about me, I'm going to take my own lick. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And this is stuff right here is 35 or so years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a part of a testimony to where I just come to y'all guys, man, and be like, and then being involved in hip-hop. You know, I have been involved in hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? I once upon a time had Slab City Records, 1992. You know, certain parts of Oak Cliff, especially Wheeling Terrace, they was really into Slab City Records. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't kind of, and I see this thing, but after years and years, man, I just see like where the city, you know, it still got this old past history where everybody on the side and all that. And forget, man, that these are just artists. You know what I'm saying? And some good artists, man. Shout out, you know, long live 3, man. You know, 3 was a good artist. I jam trap, I jam Yella, I jam all of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't get involved in people's personal politics or whatever. That's not what Garage Talk TV is about. You know what I'm saying? I jam Go Yayo, CJ Casino, you know what I'm saying? Bugatti Casino, you know what I'm saying? I jam all that, you know what I'm saying? I jam Big X, you know what I'm saying? I jam Murder PB, and you'll be like, man, Mac, why you 55? Man, look, I've been jamming rap for a while, and that's what it is. I grew up on hip-hop. You know, I got 16 grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I like to relate to the young people. You know, the hip-hop is good music. It's just the things we're gonna have to clean up in the race, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you make the music, then you want to take it on the road. You got somebody want you to check in and pressing you, man. It's time to kill the bull crap. You know, it's time to kill the bull crap, man. Shout out to Post Malone, man. He just put the music out and got out straight out of North Dallas. He just an artist. He understand that. He ain't trying to live none of that. Shout out to the plug, man. You know what I'm saying? He out there now. He rolling. Keep rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zillionaire Dope, man. Keep rolling. Miss all this type of stuff, man. Just miss it. You know what I'm saying? If there's some kind of baggage in the man, let it go. Get dudes out around you that even trying to carry those real songs. Cause they just rips, man. And if you make it to 50, man, you'll be glad you just was able to shake that out. Garage Talk TV 214. This your boy Mac, man. Click, like, subscribe. Help grow the show. And it's been good, man. I can't really just speak on too much cause like I say, man, you know, we have a whole police department force. So I don't need to make a video to try to incriminate or side or none of that, you know. And this is all around the world, you know, with God and them up there in Memphis, they little and everywhere, man. It's everywhere because every city got some parts that's always, and it's a history. And it always got some things going on. But when it comes to it being in rap, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's getting sickening. It's getting sickening because at some point of your career, you can see that, hey, man, I can travel now. I can go on and live like this. It's time to let that go, man. It's time to let that go because, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, you're just going to get caught up by the history of your city and the hate. You know what I'm saying? So just live off the music, man, and realize that it's an art, man. You make the jammies, you shoot everybody on your track, you sell all the dope and everything, and everybody liked the Scarface when we put it out. You know, when Scarface came out as a movie, I might have watched it 4 times that day. You know what I'm saying? Cause that type of stuff appeals. Your music, it appeals. But man, let's leave it in the music. You know what I'm saying? That's Garage Talk TV, man. This your boy Mac, man. You know, been at it for a while, man. Checking out the YouTubers, checking out all the detectives. I mean, this where we are, though. It is what it is. You know, technology is hit. I think if they'd had cameras back in my time and all this stuff like this technology, man, I would have never partaken in a certain side of life. I would have never partook in that. You know what I'm saying? My little people back in my time, they was doing more, it was more happening like broad day. Yeah, back then. You know, I must have been in 3 several shootouts, all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I must have been in a lot of things, you know, but I'm glad that was back then and I lived through it. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak on it. And it's the same thing happening nowadays. It's just a revolving situation that's just revolving. But the only thing about it, some of y'all are actually able to make it out y'all cities through music. And somewhere down the line, y'all not catching that, hey man, I got a chance. Let me go on and leave Dallas. Let me go on and leave the phone. You know what I'm saying? You know, condolences, man, to all the slain homies, man, on every side of the war that went on that people feel like it's some, and it may be some street stuff. You know, condolences to those peoples, man, that have lost people. You know what I'm saying? But if you actually up here putting out a record and you got a chance, and you knowing that they coming back listening to the music, they letting Trump walk, but they smashing on us. They smashing on us. And then they gonna lock y'all butt up. You putting it on your music and all that, they gonna lock you up. And you carrying on some kind of a carry-on, man. We gotta break that up out of hip-hop, man. You know, we gotta break that up out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. And some of this stuff is self-inflicted wounds. It's self-inflicted wounds. You know? I gotta live, I had to live with everything I do. Everything I done, anything you say, you gotta stand on there and live with that. You know what I'm saying? But if they show me another way, and my little talent show me another way, man, I'm gonna slide up out of that. I ain't bringing a whole lot of people with me because some people around you might be still trying to show that they loyal or something, or try to put, you know, somewhere where you got mad at somebody, now they wanna go out on their own and just react. You know, but you shouldn't need that around you. I figured that out a long time ago. You shouldn't need that around y'all in this hip hop music. So man, tonight I just want to say, to the hip hop community, it's time to clean up the show, man. This your boy Mac, man, Garage Talk TV 214, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight out old clip, man. I've been on these streets, man, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I seen and I know how I breathe. I know the heart pulse of the city, man. I know what lie up under the underbelly. You know, it's time for us, man, to let the rappers and the artists make it. Don't bring our little old, into this little, yeah. We're going to be stronger together. North, east, west, south, Oak Cliff, whatever, Ag Town, phone. Cause it's all, and in between Dalworth, it's all good. Cause artists is going to come out of everywhere. We don't have to keep losing artists due to stupidity. You can't take street stuff over into the entertainment, man. And somewhere you're going, if you're doing something, it's going to get caught up. That's just what that is. You killed your chances. This your boy Mac D, man, Garage Talk TV. Thank y'all. Come down in the comments, man. Y'all speak on the state of hip hop. Let me know how y'all feel about the state of hip hop, man. It's kind of sad to me right now. But I rocks the music, you know what I'm saying? I rocks the music. I've been on that Bob Marley a lot lately too, though. I've been rocking that Bob Marley. It's a message to that song, Buffalo Soldier. Everything Marley make, man, it's a message, man. I'm on the messages now. So, until the next time, man, to my hip hop world, man, let's get it together. Another thing I want to shout out to, man, is Twisted Black. Twisted Black has been doing nice work. Storytelling work, man, and I may wake up, tomorrow and put out something about Twisted Black. So until the next time, man, peace.
News from the streets coming straight out the garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage